Hey bookworms, it's Caprice again. Anyways, I didn't really plan this book review, so this is an unorganized and spontaneous review of Red Queen. I read it for the first time this year. Guys, everyone was reading this book 6 years ago. When did it come out? This book came out in 2015. I'm a little bit behind, so I read it. And here we go. Hello, Hunger Games. I'm just kidding. I see people compare it to Hunger Games. I don't quite compare it to Hunger Games. I could see that, but honestly, everything in like 2012 was Hunger Games. The dystopian era was insane. It was wonderful. I'm glad it's over. Glad it happened as well. Red Queen. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know, maybe I give it 3. First of all, my first complaint has nothing to do with the author or the storyline. It's just that the printed book, look how freaking small those words are. The print is tiny. I bought the book and then just ended up listening to Audible because I can't read it. Maybe this is just normal person print and I'm just a child who needs big print. I don't know. Also, I saw a comment that said I kept reading her name as Bone Marrow instead of Mare Barrow. And I thought that was so funny because it's true. Mare Barrow is our... Okay, this isn't going to be very organized, but I'm going to try my best. Here are my thoughts of the book. We start off and it's Mare and we're in this world with Mare and we kind of have this fight scene with Silvers and Reds and that was cool. Really dived into the universe. Victoria Aveyard was really good at like creating this world and creating this interesting world that I'm like, wow, that is a really cool and unique world and it makes sense, right? Silvers have powers, Reds are not, and therefore they are servants, they are treated wrong, they have all the low income jobs, they also have this thing called conscription, which is basically they get drafted into the war, which the war is... I honestly couldn't tell you. What are they fighting? Other people? Someone tell me. I obviously don't remember this book very well. I really liked Mare at the beginning. I was like, okay, she has some sarcasm to her. She has some spice. She's a pickpocketer and she's like, she seemed really cool, really strong, and I was like, she's gonna make a great heroine. I never grew to like Mare. Am I just gonna hold the book this whole time as I talk to you guys? Maybe. I saw some other reviews of this book to kind of help me feel like, okay, let's solidify my thoughts of this book. Mare, what is Mare? I wanted so much more from Mare. When her brother died and she got the news, her whole world came crashing down. She threw lightning out. And occasionally she talked about the death of her brother, Shade. But like, we never really got to see Mare actually go through the grieving processes. Like, to me, I'm like, does Mare even have feelings? I don't know if I could tell that she felt things, nor did I feel things for Mare. Yeah, at the end I was like, yeah, I guess I want this to work out. I guess Mare is a good person, but I did see some reviews that were like, is Mare even a good person? Who is Mare? I don't even know her as a person. This world was set up so incredibly and the characters were like not even half developed. Every single one of them. Not even to talk about the love triangle, square, whatever thing we have going on. First of all, I wasn't team anyone. If there's a teams in this book, I wasn't there. I was watching from the sidelines wondering what was happening. So first we have Cal. And then we have Maven. And then we have Caloran. And Caloran, it was a thing in the beginning. I was like, okay, they're friends. Maybe they'll have a thing. Not really a thing. She just like thinks of him as a brother. But there were a couple comments that he made. There was like this random comment that he made. Oh, here it is. And Farley talks to Mare and she's like, you want to pin my entire operation, the entire revolution on some teenage love story. I can't believe this. And Caloran whispers, I can. And he's staring at Mare. And I'm like, Caloran, you're really late in the game here. What the F was that? First of all, Cal, and all of a sudden, him and Mare have this unspoken connection and they dance and they kiss and it was cute, but I'm like, where did that come from? Like, did I not see this coming? She disagrees with him in every way. And then, of course, then he continues to do and live the way that he was. And then she's like, yeah, he's awful. I'm like, you knew this. Like, you knew this. And I don't know if it was just tension. I think it's because, okay, obviously it's because he would do anything for the lightning girl. And yes, I would see how that appears so, because he kind of did. And I think she was swooned by the fact that they met under unconventional circumstances. That was like her first interaction with the silver, and it was good. And of course she's gonna pin that to him and be like, he's a good guy. I don't really know. But then we have Maven. Okay, here. Maven, we see, is the less attractive brother, kind of more shy. He's just a good guy. I know that a ton of people saw this one coming when he turned out to be a horrible guy in the end, and I was like, he was a really good actor. He got us all. Except the ones who obviously saw it coming, which was not me. I did not see it coming, even with the hundreds of opportunities that I had of everyone saying, Maven is just like the queen. Maven is just like the queen. Maven is just like his mother. I was like, no, never mind that. And then he is. At the end, when this whole thing was happening and Cal had to kill his dad and the queen was making him do it, that was so dumb. How dare she, first of all? I was so angry. But I was like, is she mind controlling Maven? There's no way this is Maven. I should have honestly seen that coming, because the whole time I was like, Cal's the worst. Cal's the bad guy. He's the king and worse than that. And I was like, Maven's different. And honestly, I thought also their kiss was a little rushed. It randomly happened. Don't even remember what part of the book. But there was a moment that they were watching the play in the theater, and they were about to sneak off to meet with Farley. They had this moment in the theater, and I thought that was kind of cute. And so I was like, Team Maven, let's go Mavie! But that obviously didn't happen. So I'm a little bit sad, actually. Also, I was so angry at the end. I was like, oh gosh, dang it! And of course, Mare told him everything. So now he knows. And I was literally waiting for the end. I was like, yeah, the queen's gonna be like, actually, Maven's a good guy, and I was mind controlling him. Am I the only one that thought that would happen? Am I the only one? So I realized that I basically talked about the beginning and the end. How I feel about this book is that it set up the world really well, and I liked the writing. I do hear some people say that it's repetitive, and I guess I could see that, like, the little lightning girl, the little lightning girl. But overall, I thought the writing was really good. It takes a while to actually get going. Like, immediately I was interested in the book, so I continued to read. And then it wasn't until the very end that it started going like a million miles per hour. And I was like, whoa. Whoa. Oh, we haven't even talked about Evangeline. Evangeline is the worst. There were so many characters, and I feel like we weren't able to really attach ourselves to any of the characters, even Mare Barrow. I feel like there was so much written, but if I were to summarize this book, not a lot happened. Am I the only one feeling this way? And I was so ready to love the book, and I did enjoy reading it, but I'm not in a super big rush to read the rest of the series. And I don't know if it's something I'll eventually like. And I really want you guys, if you guys are huge fans and you're watching this, comment what I should be looking forward to. Am I the only one who maybe saw these problems? Or maybe they'll just be, maybe there's reasons it was kind of a slower pace. Maybe there's more character development in the rest of the series. Also, but I totally knew that Shade wasn't dead. That was no surprise. I was like, there's no way he's dead. He's gonna come back. Everyone came back, and it's like, oh, yep, Lauren, Farley, Shade, they're all back. So I'm interested in what's gonna happen next, especially with Cal being part of it. But I'm like, Maven's gonna be the absolute worst villain we've ever seen. I honestly feel like Kaloran and Cal were the most developed characters, and they weren't even developed that much. So that was a little confusing. But Mare does show her opinion, she does share her feelings, but I just want her to develop some emotions, some conversation that's, I don't know, real. We haven't even talked about the main thing, which is Mare is a red and she has superpowers. I think that's really cool. I really liked that they're adding that other people have those powers. At that time I was like, oh, Shade's not dead. His body's not found. He's not dead. There's no way. And I was right. But I'm excited to find more reds that have these powers and some development there. But I think the least thing I'm excited about is that I did want some good, beefy, good romance in here. And I just didn't feel like we got romance that was A, developed correctly, B, made sense, or C, I didn't like any of the guys that much. So I hope we like get to know them, or I'm guessing Cal. It's gonna be Cal. Like Kaloran's just gonna be this side character, but like it's gonna be Cal. But I guess that's my book review. I can't even. I saw a review that said like this would be an incredible movie, and I totally agree. And I think I just saw that it's gonna be made into a TV series, and I'm really excited for that because I think it's gonna be an entertaining TV series. Yes, I did like it, even though I have a lot of confusion, and I guess I just need to finish the series to have it all unravel. So, thanks for listening. Guys, make sure to like and subscribe so I can keep doing this, and it's worth it to me. Bye!